As a property owner, managing rental properties can feel like a full-time job. If you've been thinking about hiring a property management company, but you're not quite sure if it's the right move, there are some signs to watch for that could tell you it's time. Today, we're going to talk about the top 10 signs that it's time to invest in property management services. First, let's start with time. If you find that managing your properties is taking up too much of your time, that's a strong sign that you might need help. Dealing with tenants, maintenance issues, and day-to-day tasks can be overwhelming, especially if you have a full-time job or other responsibilities. Hiring a property management company like Alpine Property Management Kansas City allows you to focus on other areas of your life while still benefiting from your investment. The second sign is difficulty keeping up with maintenance. If you're constantly getting calls about repairs or issues with your property, it can be a major source of stress. Property management companies have networks of contractors and maintenance teams that handle repairs quickly and efficiently. This means fewer headaches for you and happier tenants because they get the service they need right away. The third sign is if you're struggling with finding and keeping good tenants. Tenant turnover is expensive, and if you're constantly dealing with vacancies, late rent, or problem tenants, it might be time to bring in professionals. Property management companies handle tenant screening, which means they'll find reliable tenants who are more likely to pay rent on time and stay long-term. Next, let's talk about rent collection. If you're having trouble collecting rent on time or dealing with tenants who consistently pay late, a property management company can help. They enforce the lease terms and handle rent collection for you, making sure you get paid on time every month. This takes the stress off your shoulders and ensures a steady cash flow from your property. The fifth sign is if you own multiple properties. Managing one property can be tough enough, but if you own several, things can get out of hand quickly. Juggling maintenance requests, tenant issues, and paperwork for multiple properties is a lot to handle on your own. A property management company can step in and handle all of your properties, freeing up your time and reducing the stress that comes with managing a larger portfolio. The sixth sign is that you're having trouble keeping up with legal and regulatory requirements. Landlord-tenant laws are constantly changing, and staying on top of them can be a challenge. If you're not familiar with local, state, or federal regulations, you could end up in legal trouble. Property management companies stay up to date on all the latest regulations, making sure your property is compliant and protecting you from potential fines or lawsuits. The seventh sign is if you live far from your rental property. Managing a property remotely is tough. You can't be there in person to handle issues, show the property to potential tenants, or check on its condition. A local property management company can act as your eyes and ears, handling all the local details while you focus on other things. Next, if you're having trouble balancing property management with your personal life, it's time to consider hiring help. Property management can be demanding, and it often doesn't leave much room for family, hobbies, or relaxation. If you're feeling burnt out or overwhelmed by the demands of managing your property, a property management company can take a huge load off your plate. The ninth sign is if your property is starting to show signs of neglect. If you're falling behind on regular maintenance or your property's condition is starting to decline, it's time to act before things get worse. A property management company can create a maintenance plan and ensure that your property stays in good shape, preventing small issues from turning into big, expensive problems. Finally, the 10th sign is if your investment returns aren't what you expected. If your property isn't generating the income you thought it would, or if high vacancy rates and maintenance costs are cutting into your profits, a property management company can help. They'll optimize your property's performance, handle tenant placement, and keep expenses in check, helping you maximize your returns. If any of these signs sound familiar, it might be time to invest in property management services. At Alpine Property Management Kansas City, we take care of everything for you, from tenant screening and rent collection to maintenance and legal compliance. Our goal is to make your property investment as hands-off and profitable as possible, so you can focus on other things while we handle the details. Now, switching gears for a moment, if you're thinking about selling a property, Alpine also buys houses. Whether your property is occupied, in need of repairs, or ready to go, we offer a simple, no-hassle process. You won't have to deal with listing your property or waiting for buyers. We'll make you a fair offer, and you can walk away with cash in hand. If you're ready to sell, reach out to us and let's talk. In conclusion, If managing your property has become too much to handle, or if you're not seeing the returns you expected, investing in property management services could be the solution. It saves you time, reduces stress, and helps you maximize the value of your investment. Alpine Property Management. Kansas City is here to help you every step of the way, offering professional management services to keep your property in great shape and your tenants happy. If this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on property management and real estate investing. Thanks for watching.